In the link description to this video, I'm going to post up a link to one of the videos I posted when Alycia Bollinger went missing, which she's done more than once. And every time she does, there's drugs involved. And her fucked up druggy family. And every time people get a hold of me to actually threaten to kill me and my friends and family. Over and over and over again. Why does Alycia do this? The same reason she paints on her face and tries to play cute and innocent. But the fact is, it don't matter how pretty you are still capable of being a predator. In the link description is going to be a video. It's one of 4 videos in that one day. Alycia Bollinger went missing on my birthday. That's when all that shit went down in Kansas. And where was I when that went down? I was on a goddamn bus from Bristol, Tennessee to South Dakota, Rapid City, South Dakota, where, by the way, there was a possible active shooter incident literally as I was pulling into town. I had just gotten off the bus when Bobby Forrest got a hold of me to tell me that Alycia Bollinger was missing again and that they needed help finding her again. Well, her friends and family got a hold of me to threaten to kill me again. Just like they did when Natalie disappeared. Just like they did before Natalie disappeared. Yeah, they tend to do that when they get busted. Alycia Bollinger is actually, in reality, an active predator. She is an active drug addict. She is someone who would sell her own family for drugs. Of course, her family has a literal history of that. There's a guy named Andrew Wolnez here in Tillamook, Oregon. Wants to pretend like I molested Alycia Bollinger and Natalie Bollinger, and wants to pretend that I murdered Natalie. By the time Natalie Bollinger was killed, I'd already been literally denied every legal recourse that a person is supposed to have. We didn't even get to the writing part. Before Natalie was killed, everybody was telling me it's someone else's job. No matter what, it's always someone else's job when you don't care. When a police officer doesn't want to do their job because it's just a hobo. Well, the law is supposed to be for all of us, isn't it? But it's not. The police and Bollingers did everything that they could to destroy evidence and to prevent me from speaking out. Prevent course, then they wanted to play stupid, play victim, whatever it takes, right? I'd been speaking out against Boulder Police Department for years by that point. Why wouldn't they take that opportunity to get revenge for speaking up? And they absolutely did. They, my public pretenders, the DA's office, and the judges all did everything in their power to prevent me from having an honest court date, from showing the truth, from complying with the demands of the officers involved in Natalie's case. They told me to go to Boulder. I told them I didn't have a safe place to go, that Ken and Leah weren't going to allow me to go back there, and that it was very likely that I couldn't stay at Miss Peach's house. I also let them use my computer, and the officers told me that they just had to make a copy of my hard drive and they'd give it back the next day. They'd bring it to me the next day. Jai Rogers was the one that told me that. He said, even if it's in Boulder. And the cops are allowed to misrepresent the situation and misrepresent the evidence by outright ignoring one person's entire side of it and just believing what they're told. As long as it's against a homeless man, no judge is going to require you to have actual fucking evidence. They don't give a shit. They will pretend that a pig saying so is good enough. The people in this town who helped me to put a stop to the abuse against me by others were not the cops. It was a bunch of Safeway employees and a bunch of drug addicts out on the streets. Let's end this video because my phone is about to die and I want to be able to put that in the link description. The video of one of the situations with Alycia Bollinger gone missing. Good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and your sister's keeper too, and no victim left behind.